Usman, thank you. I have to call this process, which I'm sure I'll follow up in due course in other areas, because we've come to the end of this exercise. It is now time to account to those who supported us, be able to brief them. We're also going to commend and thank you to all, to express our gratitude and continue in doing the right things for Nigeria, because you can't just say it's only when you're in office that you're going to do the right things.
If accountability is a person, then it has to be Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi is a consistent character, right from when he was the governor of Anambra State. People has been clamoring that Mr. Peter Obi, whose campaign was usually run by citizens who wanted him to become the president, they sponsor his campaign. There's been so much clamor that he made known the account of his campaign fund. The Labour Party candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, has said a total sum of 1,395,976,994 naira was expended by the Obidati Presidential Campaign Organization for the electioneering and post-election litigation. This money is meant for the Obidati campaign, not the Labour Party campaign. This is for the Obidati campaign. The breakdown of the figure showed that the sum of 595,976,984 was received from Nigerians who contributed to the campaign project, while Obi supported the election with 800 million naira personal contribution. The candidate at a press conference in Abuja on Thursday, however, appealed to various support groups, individuals, and parties that receive funding to support the campaign to account to those they receive from it. According to him, because there are some people like support groups, there are some people even abroad who collected monies that are going to use it in the north and everywhere. We were not stringent that everything you collect must come to us, but we want whatever is collected to be accounted for. This is why we are appealing to the public to let us know. The former Anambra State governor, who spoke on the allegation of financial inappropriacy against the Julius Abure-led National Working Committee, NWC of the party, demanded a thorough investigation into the allegation. Peter Obi, who was in company of Aisha Yusufu, gave a breakdown of the party's spending during the campaign. The campaign organization designed a strategic blueprint focused on channeling the movement, energy, and support for Peter Obi and Dati Ahmed with different support groups. We provided direct and indirect support to over 100 support groups across all 36 states in Nigeria. According to Aisha Yusufu, the campaign organization deployed media-related campaigns and reached over 11 million people, leveraging over 40 radio stations, community outreach, and social media. She, however, said they could not use television stations and other communication channels because of financial constraints. We were mindful of being judicious in our usage of the funds that we received, she added. Yusufu further disclosed that the sum of 258,374,330 naira was spent to procure campaign materials, which were distributed across the 36 states and Abuja. Media and radio broadcasting was at a cost of 16,432,867 naira. For the election promotion expenses, we had 10,808,948 naira. For polling unit agents, we spent 324,381,700 naira. And then, of course, we had bank charges of 1,750,544 naira. We also had administrative charges of 477,000. We deploy 744,500,000 to cover legal expenses. And then in the campaign and election activities, we had over 28,500,000. Accountability and transparency are critical. That is why we ask people to donate so that we could come back to them to explain how their money was judiciously used. We thank everyone who donated in cash and in kindness, she said. However, Mr. Peter Obi has called for a thorough investigation into the alleged financial impropriety leveled against the national chairman of the party, Comrade Julius Abure. He spoke while rendering an account of the 2023 Obidati presidential campaign organization. He said, "For the party LP, I'm a member of the party, and they have chosen to say that I am the leader. What we need to do in the party, and I've discussed it with the leadership, is that we must now appoint a reputable audit firm to audit and be able to deal with the account of the party. What I'm involved in, anywhere money is, must be transparent. So the allegations and counter allegations now must be thoroughly investigated and verified, and we should reconcile it and know what we need to know." Recall, the National Working Committee of the Labour Party on Wednesday suspended its National Treasurer, Mrs. Oluchi Opara, for 6 months for allegedly dragging the party's name into the mud. Opara, however, vowed to challenge her suspension in court. She argued that the national working action was premeditated because her traducers knew she was not in Abuja when they gave her less than 12 hours to appear before a hurriedly constituted panel. She had accused the Labour Party national chairman, Julius Abure, of mismanaging 3.5 billion naira raised from the sale of nomination funds and fundraising activities in the build-up to the 2023 presidential election. She also went on her Rise television Good Morning show to allege that Abure-led National Working Committee was working hand-in-hand with the Edo State government and the opposition People's Democratic Party ahead of the September 2024 governorship poll. Peter Obi once again telling and showing Nigerians that when it comes to money, he does not want to be held accountable for any mismanagement. Peter Obi has shown that he will handle the public fund well by going on public to reveal the account of his Obidati campaign organization, because the presidency of Mr. Peter Obi was hugely funded by the citizens. So it is important that he comes back to give account of every penny, every kobo that was spent during the last presidential election. While he was also speaking, he said they received donation hugely in kind because people choose to use their money to sponsor the campaign than contributing it to the purse. But what the Labour Party presidential candidate did today was to reveal what they received and how that money was spent. This is the first time in the history of this nation, in the history of this country, that a presidential candidate is given account of money that was contributed to him. President Muhammadu Buhari, the first time he came into office, people contributed money to him, but no one gave an account. No one has thought it right to give an account. But just because Mr. Peter Obi came on board, people has been clamoring. They've been calling that Mr. Peter Obi give an account of the fund that was donated to him. And these people are people that did not even contribute 1 naira to the campaign. Just like Mr. Peter Obi said, that people are fond of trying to discredit people that want to do the right thing. Peter Obi has set a precedent, and I hope that others that are coming before him, after him, we ensure that they also give account of every fund that was contributed to them. Thank you for watching. Please ensure you like, subscribe, and drop your comment reaction.